Okay, so you're a student nurse, right?
Yeah.
What year, dear?
Year two.
Okay, that's so nice. So with the election coming up on Saturday, will you be voting?
Sure.
What do you think about this election?
I'm going to vote wisely. I'm going to be useful. And I'm going to be obedient.
Oh, we've not seen an election like this in the history of Nigeria. Well, because we've been in Nigeria and all the other elections will be like, especially the youth, because obviously I'm a youth, and all the people that I've interviewed. And if you followed me on my YouTube channel, you know I'm about nurses and nursing students. So prior to this election this year 2023, you've not seen an election like this, because everybody will be like, or especially the youth will be like, who government help? But this time around it's different. We're seeing the dynamics of the society changing, because we're looking at the contestants of the presidential election, and we're seeing that there may be some people who will be able to give us the much needed change that we need in this. It is time to vote, and it's time to vote wisely. It's time to vote wisely and obediently. It's no longer about cash and carry. No, it's about competent and carry. It's about capacity and carry. Oh, it's about quality and carry. It's about who can give us value and carry. You know, Nigeria has passed the stage of where anything goes. Anything does not go this time around. We must get it right. Anyway, before I talk too much, I'm going to show you videos of a lot of my students talking to you about how they will be voting and proactive in this forthcoming elections. Before I dive into my topic, 2023 upcoming elections, what do you think? Are you going to be voting?
Yes.
You be voting?
Of course. Yeah,
Okay. Will you be voting?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Will you be voting on Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. What are the reasons you think we should really come out and vote?
I feel like a new government will have a very huge positive effect on the healthcare system.
It's very necessary to come out and vote, because the way Nigeria is something else. Like in the hospital now, patients are suffering. There's no adequate electricity supply. There's no water. Lots of things are hindering patients from receiving their treatment, and it's really not good.
We are among the largest population, so I think if we vote, it will be able to change the economic situation.
Just this currency change alone subjected patients, because I'm speaking for nurses now, subjected patients to economic hardship. Patients could not find funds to pay for their health care. Patients could not even come to the hospital in the first place because they don't have money. So, well, this is kind of change that we want to see. We don't want this kind of thing.
We'll be voting because, first of all, we are youth, we are nurses, and looking at the way things are going on in Nigeria, this cashless economy, it has really affected us in so many ways. So we'll be voting so that a better leader will emerge and Nigeria will be a better place.
Patients are dying daily, which is not supposed to be so.
The government don't pay attention to the health care. So we want a government that pays attention to everything in Nigeria, and the healthcare inclusive. So that's why I'm going to be voting, because I want change.
To see if after the voting things will change, because we really need change in Nigeria. Things are not going the way they should. So our vote, I think it really counts.
Right. We must get it right. We need leaders who can give us a new Nigeria. We need leaders who can help us in this nation. There's so much pain, there's so much poverty, there's so much debt. During this no cash thing, a lot of patients who should not die are dying. Okay, so we need a new Nigeria, for a country where you can fall sick, or you can have a disease condition, and you can be proud of your health sector, of the health sector in your country, to take care of you. You know, so these are the things we need, to mention but a few. And so we're going to be going out on Saturday in mass, as student nurses, as nurses, to cast our vote, to say that this time around we must be involved in the things that matter in our nation. And then we're going to be saying again, I'm going to be talking specifically to the body of Christ. Of course, we're not going to just be pushing this on the surface, pushing this like that. No, we're going to be pushing. We're pushing this with we're pushing it with the heart, that we know that God is going to come through for us. We're pushing it in prayer as well. Okay, we're pushing it in prayer. We're pushing it in prayer. God, let your man win this election, because we know that as much as God has an agenda for Nigeria, the devil has an agenda for Nigeria. So we're saying God's own man is equipped to win this election. The man that God knows will help us will win the elections, right? Then we're also in prayer, and our faith is together. We're saying that before this election, during this election, and after the election, God give us your peace in Nigeria. give us your peace. Because when there is peace, prosperity comes in. Prosperity comes into the equation. So we're going to be saying, God, give us your peace in this country. You know, like my pastor would always lead us through this prayer point. And it's a prayer point that all of us should be praying. God, give us your peace in Nigeria. And then we're still going to be praying, God, for all of our leaders. No matter what the outcome of the election is going to be, Lord, for all of our leaders, from the president to the governors, down to the very least in the government, God, give them the heart of a leader. Equip them with what it takes to make policies that will favor the masses. Because, okay, look at, for instance, this no cash thing. You know, who is the no cash thing affecting? Is it affecting the governors and their children? No. Is it affecting the president and his children? No, it's affecting the poor masses. So that's why we're going to be praying, Lord, give us leaders who have the masses at heart. Give us leaders and equip them with what it takes to make decisions and policies that will favor us in this country. You know, amongst all the other prayer points that we have, our prayer is that God is going to come through for us this time as a nation. You know, God is going to come through for us this time, even as we take responsibility by going out there to vote. Thank you so much. I remain Ofochunwandu Victoria. Subscribe to my channel. Let's go there.